I hope you all are having a great, amazing day. I've been just doing some running around, and isn't it interesting how, with everything going on in the world, people are always quick to focus on the bad things? Because where I am in America, there's all this big talk about the tariffs and prices going up and everything else. I'm not an expert at this. If you want more information, I'm sure you'll Google and you'll find it. And so I started even noticing I was doing certain things. It's like I'm at the grocery store, so I'm like, oh, I should probably get extras of these things before the prices go up. And then I'm like, do I actually really need extra of these things? And what kind of mentality am I putting myself in? Is just okay. I'm in a very reactive mentality, and it wasn't for all things. It was just like certain items, and these are actually items I actually do buy, like olive oil and like feta cheese, because the olive oil I get is actually from Italy. The feta cheese I get is from Greece because at my store, um, the only feta cheese that I get is this one from Greeks because they actually use pastured goats, for the feta cheese. Because I make stuff for my husband with that cheese because I personally can't eat a lot of regular cheese, like pastured cheeses, and like have pastured milk. I can't, my body just doesn't like it that much. And so it's just like, oh, I should get extra of this, get extra of this. I bought some extra coconut butter because I'm like, I don't know where the coconuts are from. I'm like, maybe just in case. And I'm just like, why are we putting ourselves through all this stress? Like, it's not going to be here. It's like, okay, like, how much more is it really going to cost? And the answer is, I don't know. Will this even be a permanent thing with these price raises? I don't know. I think, it's so interesting how, at least here, like on Earth, because I have no experience of any other planet, um, money is such, money here is evaluated so emotionally. And it's just like, it's not like, okay, simple, like this stone costs this many this many sheep. It's not like one thing that's like it's always the case. It's I guess I'm kind of thinking like a math equation, like A plus B equals, and you get C, and C equals B plus A. And it's just like, oh, it varies so much based on our emotions. And isn't that interesting? Like, even money, we make. So I'm just like trying to figure out how can I use this, how can I use my emotions to change the. And she wants to chime in about money too, maybe. I just fed her, so sometimes she does like a happy cry, like I've been fed, yay. So it's interesting. Okay, got slightly off track with that, but coming back to my point, I'm realizing how we treat money is very emotional. That we don't have clear rules for what money is used for, and it's just like, how can we use that in our favor? Because obviously it's working against our favor. Because there's always like the saying, like, oh, money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil, and stuff like that. And consciously you probably know that these things aren't actually really true, but somewhere deep down it is. And I'm just like, okay, if we can get so emotional about money that it's deteriorating. Wait, is deteriorating the right word? I don't know. But it has, now it's, we're decreasing the value of the money based on our emotions, because now we can't get this much stuff with what we have, so we have to have more. So it's deappreciating in that sense. So all these emotions are deappreciating our money. So how can we use emotions to appreciate our money? And the only thing I can think of is gratitude, because I would love to be able to appreciate money more and it gives me more. I personally have not quite figured that out yet. If y'all are very wealthy individuals and want to leave a comment and let me know how to work on that, I would appreciate that very much. But I'm guessing, because I'm still learning this process, that you need to have gratitude, and you need to really look at money more as a tool. Because I always hear that a lot. It's like, this is the tool to get you what? Because when we think of what we really want our lives to be, it's not always about the money. It's just the money gives us, I guess, gives us the illusion that we could do what we want when we want it. And so I'm still working on how to use it more as a tool versus such emotional thing that it tends to depreciate a lot. I'm not quite sure how to use the tool so the money appreciates more. Comment below if you know and have been very successful with that, because that's something I'm still working on. And yeah, so all I can think of right now is just being grateful for everything that I have and expect more to come to me. So it's like I found in my Buy Nothing group something that my friend could use. I'm just like, hey, I got this stuff for you. I just want to make sure if you want it. And they said yes, because I'm like, in my brain, if they didn't want it, I know someone else who could take it. And it's just like, okay, great. So I'm going to have that ready to go to him when he picks it up, because it's just like he could use it for his business, because I have no use for medical table paper, exam tape paper. I'm not, but my friend's an acupuncturist and he uses it all the time with his patients. So it's just like I got a whole stack of them. I'm sure he will want them. If he doesn't, I know another acupuncturist friend that will probably take them, because you know, I think it's always I think it's always blessed if, you know, this is one of the reasons I personally like getting like doing gifts for people. It's just like I want them to know I was thinking of them, where it's just like, hey, I got this for you and I want you to have it. And, because I feel like we don't get those random surprises all the time. And I'm also trying to increase my friend groups. I've actually been being more proactive with that, which little is like you're an adult, so you have to deal with adult timing. At least that's the story I have right now, because people have different schedules and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, okay, let's do this at some point. But I just love that, like, oh, I can give something to someone just to let them know I was like thinking about them. Like, I thought this would be perfect for you. Like, I want you to have it. And, I would love for people to do that for me. And, I get it here and there, but it really doesn't bother me if I get something or I don't get something. Like, I like giving the things more, but I'm happy to receive gifts from my friends. And, I just kind of want to be part of that, where it's just like, I want the person to know that I saw something, I thought of them, I got it for them because I thought it would be perfect for them. And, I'm still continuing with that energy. I don't know what kind of process I need to go through to help elevate my money status. I don't know what it is. I just know I'm in the thick of it. And love some, I would love to be out of it, to know, like, okay, I'm done with the process now. Now moving on to the next thing. I know maybe y'all feel the same way about money too. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I guess, at some point when you make enough money, from my experience from watching and learning about different people, once you make a lot of money, you don't care so much about the money anymore, because it's like, you have enough to do all these things. And then sometimes there might be special projects that you really want, and then you might be concerned about money because it's affecting all these different people. But, you know, it's still something I'm learning. And if y'all have some valuable insights, let me know, because I keep hearing all this stuff and I guess it's like putting into action, but I just feel like I'm just still in the middle of the process of how to have more financial abundance, because I'm abundant in many other ways. But it's like, I want more than financial abundance. So I'm just like, okay. Sometimes I just feel like just dog chasing his tail, going in circles a little bit, but I just have to keep telling myself I'm not just going in circles. I'm like at least making coils. There's like, I'm going a little further each time. That's at least the story I'm telling myself. Instead of just a plain circle, I'm going in coils. So it's like I'm getting a little further ahead each time. And I guess that's all you can do sometimes, was just like, okay. Sometimes I kind of wish there was the genie in the lamp. It's just like, give me my three wishes. But it's also with that lesson, be careful what you wish for, because if you aren't specific enough, it could come in like unexpected ways that are not always pleasant and stuff like that. Well, that's a little me time sharing. I would love to hear what your money stories are, and if you have advice on improving them, or because sometimes we just need to hear something different from a different perspective, and it's like a light bulb goes off. So I am hopeful to have some light bulbs go off in the comments at some point, and I will hear from y'all soon. Okay, bye.